straws, if you can see them. These plastic straws are afloat. You see them? You could try to sink them with sediment has gotten inside and disposed itself out, and they float to the top, which means I don't know if you can see them. Can you see them? Can you see them? I don't know. Yes, which means okay that the way we can stop them from sinking is if you take a long plastic straw, cut it from the bottom, and go all the way up to the top. Then cut it in quarters. You can't cut it in half because the weight won't balance out. Scientifically, they'll sink eventually. You have to cut them in quarters so that it distributes enough weight, buoyancy, physics of buoyancy. So if you know anything about that, that will make these straws float to the top, as you could see. One straw is 4 pieces, and notice that every time you use a plastic straw. And we need to have those machines that go out there and collect, all the plastic 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 24/7 machines. If they're machines, they could do it 24/7 from the top, whatever floats to the top, and there's machines to do that. It's just the straws that sink to the bottom until we can mandate edible straws. And that is the biggest thing, because you don't have to eat them. It just means they're disposable. They disintegrate within 14 days, which is 2 weeks. They're biodegradable, and you could throw them anywhere for a 10-minute drink. And they're effective. Not like paper straws, which take the force. Not like, plastic straws that are destroying and creating, if you could, guys, just see it in your mind, the warm undercurrent under the Atlantic, which is making the icebergs like this thin. Like, indigenous people can't hunt. They can't. That's not humane. Alaska is part of our country, for one, and then just indigenous people in general. I mean, how humane is that? So we must do something, and this is the only way. You can cut them in half all the way up, and then in quarters, which is 4 equal parts. They have to look equal. You know what I mean? 4 equal parts. And then they will float to the top. Sediments. These sediments are heavier than actual sand sediments. And I wanted to test the integrity, because I already did the theory of cutting it in half and then just letting the whole straw float, and then it sunk. And then I did the whole thing where I cut it in half, and then I cut it in half. 3, right? No, 2. And then it sunk. Like, it was not effective. And then I did where the weight was sufficient enough, like buoyancy. Think of it like a boat, right? They're like half and half depending on the weight. So, depending on the weight, right? So think about it like if you take a plastic bag and just go underneath the ocean, you'll have enough air for just a certain amount of time, or a boat even. But anyways, I just wanted to raise this awareness. If you could share the message, that would be great. It could save the planet. It could save generations. And until we get mandated edible straws, then this is the solution right here. Look, all these sediments, they've been soaking all day, and they're floating to the top. Now we need this machine thing that will come in and collect it from the top, like they do. They have them. Like, it needs to be 24/7 as well. That they do that. It needs to be 24/7. And yes. Hi. Thank you for saying hi. I just want to say thank you for everyone liking and subscribing and saying hi. And if you're into the edible straw thing, thank you so much. Or saving our planet. This is a way we can do it together. I can't do by myself, you know, obviously. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just trying to put this in here. I made a thing to where I could charge in, because my other charger broke for my phone. So now, come on. That's what it is. Ay, ay, ay. One. Sorry, you guys. This is so annoying. I just wanted to show you that factor first so you can spread the message. Because it needs to be a message spread. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm telling you, like, I'm not going to be able to, let me see. Just one. Okay. We'll see how that does. These things are so finicky. Sorry, you guys. What the fuck is that? My green screen. What the fuck? No. No thanks. No green screen. Do I need a green screen? No. No thank you for the green screen. This is so... Okay, I'm going to start this over.